Is there any good drama in the ichthyology world?
Where there's people involved, there's always drama.
Stay away from that old viper man. Don't you take that fruit he's holding in his hand.
I'm Allie, and this is Nuggets of Wisdom, where we eat nuggets and talk scientific wisdom with experts here at Cal Academy. I'm here with Luiz Rocha, who is our chair of ichthyology here at the Academy. So Luiz, first question. Do you know that you have the same name as Brazilian lightweight champion Luiz Rocha? Did you ever think about pursuing MMA
Definitely
instead of
not.
ichthyology?
No.
It was always fish for you.
It was always fish for me, yes.
Okay.
I grew up in João Pessoa. It's a coastal town in Brazil. There's tide pools, there's the ocean right there. So always fascinated both by the ocean and fish.
Okay, nice. Instead of dinosaur nuggets, which we've done in the past, today we have hammerheads.
Hammerheads.
And I think there's a great white, maybe?
Nice.
It's early in the day, but you're welcome to partake in the fish nuggets.
Sure.
How many new species of fish have you described? Do you know?
I get that question a lot, and I don't know the exact number. It's 30 something, 35,
Okay.
36, something like that. I don't keep close track of it.
Okay. How do you describe a new species? What's that process like?
It is more elaborate than people think. A lot of people think that you just find a fish that you think it's new and you give it a name and you're done. Mm-hmm. We have to have a physical specimen in a scientific collection like our collection here at the Cal Academy. We have to publish a scientific paper with the formal description of the fish. We have to count and measure the fish in several different ways and then organize everything in the description. And the most important thing that you have to have in that paper is enough evidence to say that that species is different from all of the other species in that group. Only when that paper is published is when the name becomes officially available.
I saw an op-ed that you wrote that a lot of marine protected areas are not maybe doing a good job at that.
One of my biggest incentives to become a biologist was to try to save nature and protect it. And when I see it being done the wrong way, I get really angry about it, and I just let it all out. But the target that the UN set for marine protection was 10%. So their suggestion was that every country has to protect 10% of their waters. And the trend that I noticed that I really did not like was that a lot of countries were just picking the 10% that is not used for anything. So if there's like the most remote corner of their ocean where no fishermen go to because it's too far or because there's no fish, and they were picking those spots to create marine protected areas. It's like picking, I don't know, a piece of grassland and saying there's no logging allowed in this area because there's no logs.
Right. If you could talk to any of the species you've described, which one would it be?
I don't know if they would have an answer for me, but my question would be, how did you get here? One of the black boxes in science, if you will, in marine science in general, is trying to figure out how these species got there and how they became unique in that particular area. Most marine organisms, not just fish, corals, lobster, crabs, like everything, sponges, they always disperse as larvae.
Okay. And they stay put once they're adults just because they're kind of adapted to that area?
Yes. So if we take a butterfly fish from a reef and we put it in the middle of the blue ocean, it will die within hours maybe. It'll probably go too deep trying to find the bottom.
Yeah. Huh. Is that what kind of first drew you to fish? Like, how did you get here? How did this thing get here?
I think what drew me to fish when I was young was mostly how many different ones there were, like the overall diversity. I definitely thought, why are they different colors? Why are they different shapes?
Yeah.
Why are there so many? Why is it not just one fish?
And now you dive. How deep do you dive?
So the type of diving that we do, we call it technical diving because it involves so much gear that it's mostly like a technical thing, and it allows us to dive to about 500 feet.
Okay.
That's the depth we dive to.
Okay. Do you like being down there? I think I would get so freaked out down there. I'd be like worried about my equipment. I would be cold. I'd feel alone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Every time we'd do a trip to those depths, the level of stress before the first dive especially is really, really hard. I do a lot of diving with Bart, the director of the aquarium here. Before we go down, we're like so overwhelmed with the gear and the equipment. It's like, why do we do this? I have those feelings, but when I get to the place and I see it, they go away immediately.
Is there like a species or something that you specialize in or that you're studying right now?
So right now we're working on a number of different things. We have about 10 species from previous trips that we've done that we haven't had the time to describe yet. So that's always in the pipeline. We probably published 3 or 4 this year. That's what I'm hoping to do. Last year was only 2. We are also working in a number of community ecology studies. We accumulated a lot of data doing those transects, those fish counts, deeper than everybody else does. And we're trying to determine if the processes that shape the communities of fish in deep reefs are similar to the ones that shape communities in shallow reefs.
Okay. Does it map onto like land ecology at all, or do people look at that?
Looking at depth and how diversity changes with depth is so new, and it's something that hasn't been done before, that has very few parallels on land, but one of them is altitude.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of studies looking at altitudinal gradients, and every time you go up a mountain slope, the diversity decreases the same way that it decreases when you go down the slope in the oceans.
Is there any good drama in the ichthyology world?
Where there's people involved, there's always drama. I like to compare us sometimes to bird people, and it's really strange how birds attract so many more citizen scientists than ichthyology does. I mean, the bird watching community is gigantic, but not the fish watching community. And it's not for the lack of divers. Fish are a lot easier to observe, to get close to photograph than birds.
I mean, I guess you do have to like go out on a boat to see fish,
yeah, but
right?
like there's a lot of divers that go out to a lot of locations, but in general they're always interested in the charismatic megafauna, not so much in the little.
Yeah, whereas bird watchers, I feel like, get really excited about the little juncos or whatever. Right,
and they go specifically to remote islands to see that one species that's unique to that location. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny little warbler. In the fish community, there's not much of that going on at all.
Maybe we need like a marketing push
for more fish watching.
I don't know how to make that happen.
Yeah, there's some of it in the aquarium world. There's a lot of people that keep fish in their aquarium.
Yeah.
And sometimes they go at like really rare, very expensive fish, which, by the way, we have in our Twilight Zone exhibit here. So
go visit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are specialized in that kind of diving, we have access to the fish that are at those depths. And if I had to guess, like off the top of my head, we have at least 10 species of fish here, maybe 15, that are not in any other aquarium in the world.
Whoa.
Just in the Twilight Zone exhibit.
Okay.
And some of them, like the peppermint angelfish, is worth $25,000 if we were to sell it in the aquarium trade.
Okay.
So by mass, by gram, that's probably the most expensive fish in the world.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is there anything we haven't covered that you want to talk about a little bit, or any questions?
Maybe since we're eating it, I'm going to do a little bit about seafood. I get asked a lot if I eat fish, because I study fish, and I do eat fish. I'm not that radical. I think seafood and fish in specific can be fully exploited over fish, but they can also be fished sustainably. And there's so much nutrients and energy in the ocean that they can support human consumption as long as it's done right. I think it's probably more sustainable in some ways than farming cows at the large scale, because we destroy a lot of ecosystem when we're doing that. The difficult part of obviously is doing it the right way, right? But it is entirely possible to be done.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Luis, for coming and enjoying some fish nuggets with us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.